We are starting our day in the historic center of Cagliari, exploring its charming streets while trying to find the Romanian Orthodox Church. Since it's Palm Sunday for us, visiting the church was something we really wanted to do during our time here. As we walk through the old town, we admire the beautiful architecture and the atmosphere that makes Cagliari so special. However, when we got closer to the church, there was something that caught our attention for the wrong reasons. The amount of trash in the area was honestly disappointing. The city is known for having quite strict rules regarding waste disposal and recycling. Because of that, I expecting their surroundings to be much cleaner. Of course, one untidy area doesn't define an entire city, and Cagliari still has plenty of beautiful corners to discover. But moments like this remind us that keeping public spaces clean is something that benefits everyone locals, visitors, and the city itself. Today we are going to the Romanian Orthodox Church because it's Palm Sunday and we are wondering where is the church. I think it's this one. Near is Sant Antonio. Trash cans everywhere. Look. One. You have another bottles there on the stairs. The place is very nice. Near churches, I do not want to see dirt. I mean, if you have this huge mafia of trash, clean, please, clean. I don't, and you can get arrested for this. Pay I don't know how much money, and then you see on the streets dirt. It doesn't make sense. That's first. Now we will go to the church and pray and have a wonderful day in Cagliari. We figured out that the building is actually shared between two communities, one side serving as a Catholic church and the other as an Orthodox church. As we made our way down the stairs, we realized there was also a Catholic celebration taking place at the same time. It was fascinating to see two different Christian traditions sharing the same space, each celebrating their faith in their own way.
Padre nostro che sei nei cieli, sia santificato il tuo nome, venga il tuo regno, sia fatta la tua volontà, come in cielo così in terra.
Ripeti a noi i nostri debiti, come anche noi ripetiamo ai nostri debitori, e non abbandonarci alla tentazione, ma libera.
After finally finding the church, we discovered that there was much more to this place than we initially expected. What many visitors don't realize is that beneath several churches in Cagliari, there are ancient underground spaces, crypts, and caves that date back hundreds and sometimes even thousands of years. This city has a fascinating underground world that tells the story of the many civilizations that have lived here throughout history. As we explored the area, it was incredible to think about how these underground spaces were once used as a place of worship, refugee, and burial. Long before modern Cagliari existed, early Christian communities gathered in hidden chambers beneath the city. Some of these underground sites were carved directly into the rock and became important religious landmarks over the centuries. Standing here on Palm Sunday made the experience feel even more special. Above ground, people were gathering to celebrate their faith, while below ground rests a history shaped by generations of believers who came before them. It's fascinating to see how the past and present coexist in the same place. Though there was one more thing that surprised us during our visit. If you wanted to light a candle, The price of it was €1. While we completely understand that churches need support for their maintenance and activities, it still felt a bit disappointing, especially for such a simple gesture that's often associated with prayer and reflection. It made the experience feel a little less welcoming than we had expected. One thing we didn't particularly enjoy was the modern art display in the underground area. It felt a little too out of place in a location filled with so much history and spiritual significance. For us, it took away from the authentic atmosphere we were hoping to experience. The area, which includes a natural cave, began to be used as a cemetery for the poor in the early 1500s. Later, in 1564, a religious brotherhood established its oratory here, transforming the site into an important place of worship. Over the centuries, the church was expanded and enriched with beautiful chapels, artwork, and architectural details. Hidden underground is the crypt of Santo Sepolcro, which was only recently discovered. The crypt contains large chambers that were once used for burials, with the last known burial taking place in the early 1800s.
And here somewhere are also dead bodies, probably.
Yeah.
Underground, okay. So it came from there, some ships are open, some not. And now we are going down to the port. I'm wondering what's here. Let's go. Pigeons that are very tired pigeons. He's a baby.
They are staying in the sun.
Babies. But I think this place is closed.
It's Cagliari, it's some kind of an official minister
Yeah, the Benega.
of culture and tourism. And there is also Polo Museale della Sardinia. So,
I check if it's
but
open
it's
tomorrow.
closed anyway.
Yeah.
There was a museum inside.
In the Marina district lies the ruins of Chiesa di Santa Lucia in Marina, a forgotten church where only broken walls remain from its sacred past. Once a place of worship and community, it was left to decay over time and earthquakes. Local stories also speak of human remains found in the ruins, ending a dark layer of mystery. We are near Santa Lucia. I still don't know the name of the coffee shop. I didn't find coffee in the other one, so now we stop. I'm preparing myself for the next trip. Grazie mille. Raffi is the name of the coffee, and it's also a shop inside. Okay. I'm preparing myself for the next trip that it's coming soon. I'm still not telling you where I'm going. I want to keep a secret. It's a nice day today for Palm Sunday in the Orthodox Church. Orthodox Christianity. We don't have so many things to do than stay having a coffee, a nice time together, me studying about the place. Yeah, in the back, archaeological site. It's wonderful. I think Cagliari really surprised us. As you know, we didn't really prefer Alghero. Alghero was really come si come sa thing, very 50-50. It's, yeah, what my mom is saying, it's very different than Cagliari.
like a Greek village. It's looking.
Yeah, Alghero looks like a Greek village. It for me it looked like Chios Island.
Exactly.
It had something.
Story.
Yeah, Cagliari is bigger. Grazie. Ah, it looks so nice. They did a heart for my coffee. Look here. Yeah, so I'm going to start my studies of the place I'm going to visit in a few days. So keep tuned.
You are also looking for a university because you are
Yeah, we are looking at universities. Tomorrow I'm going to visit to speak with the people there. I'm kind of emotional, but please give luck to me because I need luck now. So yeah, again looking for universities and looking for new places and learning new things and sun. We have sun. It's summer.
You should also say that you are looking for universities
It's going, yeah.
that are involving cultural placement and
Yes. Yeah, so what my mom was saying is that I want to go for history at the archaeological department. And of course, as you know, you cannot go anywhere in the world because I think everyone knows that Europe was the heart of history, the archaeology, especially also Italy and Greece. Middle East, yes,
we
but
cannot go Middle East now.
yeah, in the Middle East are some problems, as we all know, and in Asia you really cannot because it's now with the technology and stuff like this, and I'm not for technology. Mathematics wasn't for me. So yeah, I'm going to have my coffee and write about the new place we are going to visit soon, and have a wonderful Palm Sunday, and see you soon. We are still in the center, but we arrive on a street that seems more local. As you can see, we are walking from downstairs, and it's very silent. It's very nice. Walking through the city, you can find quiet streets that bring a surprising sense of calm, as if everything slows down for a moment. The soft sunlight gently touches the buildings, creating a warm, peaceful atmosphere. It felt like a beautiful day for Palm Sunday, where the city seemed to pause and breathe, filling every corner with stillness and quiet reflection. Standing proudly above the old city of Cagliari, the Bastione di Saint Remy is one of the most iconic viewpoints in Sardinia. Built at the end of 19th century, it was designed to connect the upper aristocrat quarters with the lower historic districts, becoming both a passage and a symbol of unity for the city. As you climb its grand stone staircase, you're surrounded by elegant arches and white limestone that glows warmly under the sun. Every step opens up a wider view over rooftops, churches, and the distant sea until you reach the famous terrace of Umberto I. From here, Cagliari reveals itself in full beauty. The old marina district, the harbor, and the shimmering Mediterranean stretch endlessly into the horizon. At sunset, the Bastione transforms into something almost cinematic, as golden light covers the city and the sky slowly fades into the deep orange and purple tones. Today, it is not just an architectural monument, but a meeting place for locals and travelers alike. People come here to walk, to talk, to rest, or simply to watch the city breathe beneath them. from Italy, we arrived in Egypt, but not really. We are in Cagliari. Yesterday, we showed you that there is gonna be a Tutankhamun exhibition
In 3D.
in 3D. There are. Oh, we will arrive to that.
And of course, Eva's obsession is Egypt.
That's nice. That's Nefertiti. Interesting representation of Tutankhamun. The Rosetta is the fake one.
Yeah.
The real Rosetta, you can find it at British Museum because the British are stealing everything in this world.
The famous
It's,
Rosetta
yeah,
Stone.
it's in 3 languages. Egyptian. The name is not
The
coming.
great black slab of granite
Mhm.
that was discovered in the town of Rosetta on the Nile River in 1799 by the French army.
Hieroglyphs.
led by Bonaparte.
Hieroglyphs, Greek, and I'm not pretty sure. So hieroglyphs writing, which we know is not the demotic writing typically used for documents, and lastly the ancient Greek. Yeah. I couldn't remember the names, but Rosetta Stone. We seen also a copy of it in Egypt when we've been. Scriba, who is this guy? Copy made in Cairo under the supervision of the Ministry. Scribe statue was discovered in Saqqara and it dates back to the 5th dynasty, so around the 25th century BC. Okay, here we have a map. Up here it's Cairo. We've been to Cairo, down to Abu Simbel, and Luxor with Aswan. That should be Luxor is here. Aswan should be somewhere here. Nefertiti, Tutankhamun, the pyramids, Sinai. We have been to Catherine Nursery.
We've been everywhere except the oases in the desert and Alexandria.
Yes. Tie. Amenhotep the third. Okay. So this one, it's the mother of the father of Tutankhamun, Akhenaten, that it's known for his ideology of monotheism. He came with the idea. Okay, he considered himself a god. We know that the Egyptians, anyway, were considering gods. But this one wanted to be monotheism and did decide about the monotheism religion. Here we have Nefertiti. Even though the artifacts on display were replicas, the experience still felt impressive and carefully created. Here we have the dynasties from first till Dynastia Macedon after Christ. Here we have the years. Oh, Anticamen. Lady Evelyn Lord Carnarvon. The exhibition recreated the atmosphere of the boy pharaoh's tomb with a surprising level of detail, from the golden mask and ceremonial objects to the carefully arranged room designed to mirror the original burial setting. Walking through it felt like a stepping into a restricted moment of history, even if everything was artificially made. What stood out most was the effort behind the presentation. Every object seemed designed with respect for the original designs that can be found in collections like those at the Grand Egyptian Museum in Cairo. The proportions, colors, and textures were recreated in a way that tried to stay as faithful as possible to the ancient craftsmanship. Even knowing they were not authentic artifacts, it was easy to appreciate the skill and dedication involved in bringing that world back to life for visitors. In a way, the exhibition wasn't just about Egypt, but also about how history can be reconstructed and shared today. It reminded me that even replicas, when done with care and knowledge, can still carry educational and emotional value. So we are out from Tutankhamun exhibition, and we did both something. It's books, of course, it's books, history books. In Italian, we have Geografici Egisi. It's teaching you the Egyptian hieroglyphs to make prepositions
And to read
the
the
letters. Yes, reading the cartouche. I did course before 2 years ago about it,
Hieroglyphs.
Egyptology. Yes, hieroglyphs. It was something very nice. Okay, we have the history of divination gods. Okay, we have Hathor, Aten, etc. Api, Amon,
Eva, it was obsessed with Egyptology, eh?
and
her-
I think I booked too many, way too many. So two, those are two till now. Okay, here is Spain. My mom booked the religious and secular festivals in Sardinia because we love the traditions in every country we are going.
but here are really special.
Yes, we have the Holy Week rituals, fast day of Santa Greca. I never heard about this saint. Feast day of San Simplicio, Santa Agustino.
We are up on the Bastion right
Yes.
now. So this kind of exhibition, the Tutankhamun tomb, it's until the end of April. Sorry. Right?
Yes.
I think how much?
The entrance was 11 for an adult, 9 for a student. Kind of a lot, 20 euros.
Yeah, because there are not the originals, are
The
reproductions.
yes, and it's not something huge. I mean, it's not comparing what you're seeing in Cairo in real
Yeah.
life, the original ones, but for one day it was open, so why not visiting it? The fourth book, it's the history of Sardinia, what happened, all the maps before. It's a small one. This one probably I'm going to read tonight. And from the same collection with the divination gods, I booked another two books. Oops, it's down. We have the amulets. You know, it's a huge and the known amulet. It's the
Lucky charm.
Yes, the lucky charm. Okay.
Not only the lucky charm, there are charms for
Scarabeo.
something else.
The Scarabeus, I was
Everything
thinking.
it's signifying something else.
Yes.
Some of them are in the tombs, for example.
We have Ariete, that
Aries,
yes.
understood, yeah.
And my mom.
Mutton.
Because, sorry?
Mutton, I think it's in English.
I think. Ryanair left Cagliari.
probably. I don't really see it.
It's
but
Ryanair. I know.
It's Ryanair,
by the
okay.
covers. And I'm not very crazy, but it was from the collection. And this one is for my mother. The jewelries of ancient Egyptian women and men, because the
A
men
lot of gold.
diadema concubina. Ooh. We have the statues, the scarabeu,
Yeah, I have a scarabeo
Yes.
jewelry.
and so this was. Oh my God.
And this bag, again, it's weighing like 10 kilos, and we have only 10 kilos allowed in the plane.
Hey, it's 5,
That
7
means
kilos.
we
It's not,
will have the books in our backpacks. And that means our bags are going to be destroyed by the time we
My
are...
backpack is the main problem because I took way too many things. But guys,
From Turkey. Since she left Turkey, she has way too many things in that backpack.
I'm sorry, but my backpack can hold anything for me. The huge problem were the microphones, the camera, because the bag it's huge and heavy because
will
it
show
has
you.
everything. Yes, we
By
are
the
going
time
to.
we are gonna...
And my makeup bag, because you know.
yeah, that one has another 5 kilos.
Whoops. But I think today was the most wonderful day. Okay, Bratislava was something else, but now it's sun, it's hot. We are up here, we can see all the city.
And she can go now and show you.
Yes.